Hello. Good evening, my little ones, and good evening, mamas and papas. A very, very warm welcome on behalf of Mindseed Preschool and Daycare. So, are we ready? Are you all set to hear today's story? I hope you had a lovely Sunday and I hope you had a lovely breakfast because today's story is about a bread man. Yeah, I'm going to tell you a little about the story before we start. So, this is a very famous folk tale, and there are many, many versions of this story. But today's story is going to be a little different from what you probably must have heard before, in case you have. So, the name of the story is The Gingerbread Man. Yes, that's the name of the story. So, do we all know what is ginger? All my little ones, all my babies. In case you don't know what is ginger, you can quickly ask mama or papa to show you what ginger is. So, ginger is basically adrak in Hindi. Yes, so you can ask mama and papa to show you what exactly ginger looks like. And we usually eat ginger in our vegetables and we put it in our tea when we make some tea. And bread, of course, all of us know what bread is, right? We all eat bread. Now, this story is about this old couple who lived in a beautiful house just outside the city. Okay? Do you want to meet Mr. Gingerbread Man? Yes? Should I call him? Chalo, everybody close your eyes. Close your eyes, close your eyes, quickly close your eyes. Yes. Ta-da! Say hello, Mr. Gingerbread Man. Yes. And I'm going to tell you how Mr. Gingerbread Man came into existence. How did he become a man from a bread? ऐसे कैसे हो गया? Okay? So are you ready? चलो, relax. Now, like I said, this story is about an old couple that is grandmama and grandpapa who used to stay in a beautiful house just outside the city. All right? They used to live near a field where there were cats and dogs and pigs and hens and cocks. I mean, all the domestic animals that you can think of. Just like Old MacDonald's farm, yes, they also lived near a farm and they had all these animals near their house. Now, one day, it was a winter morning, it was quite cold, and grandmama decided that today I want to make something really nice. I want to bake something. Okay, just like mama sometimes decides that I want to bake a cake, or you like eating cake, right? So just like that, this old grandmama decided that I'm going to bake a beautiful, lovely, soft cake. That's what she decided to do. Now, while she decided to do that, she had to get hold of a lot of things, right? So how do you make bread? She went and she got some flour, wheat flour. She got some that atta basically. She got some eggs and she got a little bit of salt and a little bit of milk and a little bit of water. And she decided, let me make a different kind of a bread. Let me bake a different kind of a bread. So she decided to put some ginger in it. And she said, if I'm putting ginger inside the bread, let me give it a beautiful shape of a man. You know, sometimes we feel like eating these chocolates which are in different shapes, right? Car and so on and so forth. She decided to make a gingerbread man. That's what she decided to do. So she took all these ingredients, all these things, and she put it in a vessel and she started mixing it. So she mixed the atta and the milk and a little bit of eggs and the grated ginger, the cut ginger, the grated ginger, and she mixed it all nicely. She poured it inside a container and she put it in an oven to bake it. That's how you make a bread. Lovely, warm bread. And she was very happy. She was like, wow, we are going to have some amazing gingerbread with tea today. That's what she told her husband. And both of them were very happy and they were waiting waiting for the bread to get baked. And there's this beautiful, amazing smell. I'm sure you can understand, right? When mama cooks something really, really good and you can smell the food, kitna acha lagta hai, right? Yes, just like that, this bread was baking. And grandmama just couldn't wait. So, you know what she did? She went and she opened the oven and she pulled out the tray to see the gingerbread man. Is he ready or not? And as soon as she opened the oven, you know what happened? Tom, Mr. Gingerbread Man just jumped out of the oven and he started running. And as soon as he started running, Grandmama started running behind him. And she was like, "Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, wait, I want to eat you." And you know what Mr. Gingerbread Man said? Are you going to wait? If somebody tells you, "I want to bite you, I want to eat you," आप रुकोगे क्या? Will you wait? No. Just like that, Gingerbread Man also started running and he said, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man." And he ran and he opened the door of the house and he ran right out of the house. And just outside the house on a chair was sitting Mr. Grandpapa. And Grandpapa saw that and Grandmama was shouting, "Pakdo, pakdo, catch, catch, Mr. Gingerbread Man. Go run, Grandpa." And Grandpa started running and Gingerbread Man was running. And Grandpa said, "Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, wait, I want to eat you." Will you wait? Gingerbread Man was like, "I didn't wait for Grandma and I'm not going to wait for you, Grandpa. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man." And he kept running and running and running. Now who all were running behind him? First the grandmama was running and now grandpapa was also running. And they're both running behind Mr. Gingerbread Man. And Gingerbread Man is right out on the farm. Now who was going to be next? As soon as he came out, the first animal to see him was Mr. Cock. And he saw Mr. Gingerbread Man and muh mein pani chuta. Mr. Cock started running behind Gingerbread Man now. Now he also started running and he was like, "Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, wait, I want to eat you up." Do you think Mr. Gingerbread Man was going to stop? He didn't wait for Grandmama. He didn't wait for Grandpapa. Do you think he was going to tell Mr. Cock saying, "Aa jao, please come, eat me up"? Of course he was going to run, so he kept running. And he told Mr. Cock, "Cock, cock, cock, Mr. Cock, cock, cock. I didn't wait for Grandma and I didn't wait for Grandpa and I'm not going to wait for you either. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man." And he kept running and running and running. Now, which was the next farm animal that he was going to meet? Mr. Gingerbread Man is some runner, I must tell you, right? Yes, he's like running really, really fast. The next animal to see him was Mr. Pig. Yes, yes, yes. He was right in his pigsty and he saw Gingerbread Man running and he saw Grandma running and behind Grandma he saw Grandpa running and behind Grandpa he saw Mr. Cock running and they were all running behind Mr. Gingerbread Man because he was looking so yummy with that bread. And Grandmama was very, very amazing at cooking, so she had used choco chips to make his eyes and his buttons, and she had used this amazing cream to make his smile, so he was looking really, really yummy. And Mr. Pig pig also started running behind him, and he was like, oink, 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 oink. Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, why don't you wait? I want to eat you up. And what do you think Mr. Gingerbread Man said? Chalo, you know what Mr. Gingerbread Man said. You have to tell me now. What did he say? He said, I didn't wait for Grandma. I didn't wait for Grandpa. I didn't wait for Mr. Cock either. Do you think I'm going to wait for you, Mr. Pig? And what did he say? Come on, say it with me. Chalo, say it with me. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man. And Mr. Gingerbread Man kept running and running and running. I can't even imagine myself running so much. He must be so tired. But he met one more farm animal. He was just on his way out, just about to get out of the farm, when he heard a big moo, moo. Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, wait, I want to eat you. Of course he was going to laugh. Of course he was going to laugh. And what did he say? Chalo, say it with me. I didn't wait for Grandma. I didn't wait for Grandpa. I didn't wait for Mr. Cock. And I didn't wait for Mr. Pig. Do you think I'm going to wait for you, Miss Cow? And what did he say? Come on, type into the chat and tell me. What do you think Mr. Gingerbread Man said? Right, he said, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man. And he kept running and running and running and running, and nobody could catch him. Everybody was tired. Grandpa was tired and he sat down. Grandma was tired and she sat down, and Mr. Cock was like, I can't run anymore. And Mr. Pig couldn't run anymore. And even Miss Cow gave up and she was like, I can't run anymore. They were all so tired. But Mr. Gingerbread Man kept running because he wanted to save his life. He wanted to save himself. So he kept running and running and running. And as soon as he got out of the farm, he got stuck. He came to a place and he had to put a brake on himself. What is putting a brake on yourself? You're running fast, or when you're driving, what do you do when you have to stop the car? What does Papa or Mama do when they have to stop the car? They put a brake, right? So he also put a brake on himself and he stopped. And he looked down, and you know what he saw? He saw a big river flowing. There was a big river, lots and lots of water. And he was like, oh, what do I do now? Why do you think he said that? Why do you think Mr. Gingerbread Man did not jump inside the water and start swimming? Tell me, think. Take a minute. Socho. What will happen if you put a piece of bread in water? That's an experiment that you should do and check and tell me. Okay, so that's an activity you can do. Take a small piece of bread and try putting it in the water and see what happens. Alright, but for now, I'm going to continue the story, and I'm going to tell you why Mr. Gingerbread Man decided not to cross the river by swimming. Not because he didn't know how to swim. Actually, even I don't know. Do you know how to swim, Mr. Gingerbread Man? I mean, if he knows how to run, I'm assuming he knows how to swim. But he was a smart gingerbread man, and he stopped because he thought, if I jump inside the water, then I'll become all soggy and heavy, and I will drown inside the water. Yes, That is why he didn't jump in the water and he just waited. But while he waited, he looked behind. And when he looked behind, he saw grandmama and grandpapa had started running again to catch him. And he was like, oh my god, what do I do? How do I cross the river? How do I go on the other side? Oh god, please help me. Please help me. Please help me. And he was thinking what to do. Until then, he heard a sound. He heard, hello, Mr. Gingerbread Man. Do you need any help, sir? Who was that? Looks like a cunning fox to me. Look at him. Doesn't he look very cunning? Very cute and cunning, I must say. Cunning because foxes are supposed to be very, very smart. Yes, they get what they want. They're very, very smart. And Mr. Fox had seen Mr. Gingerbread Man and he also wanted to eat him. Of course, he wanted to eat him. But the moment Mr. Gingerbread Man saw Mr. Fox, he was about to run, and Mr. Fox said, oh, wait, Mr. Gingerbread Man. I don't want to eat you. I want to help you. Now, when somebody tells you that they want to help you, you want to believe them, right? Yes? So, Mr. Gingerbread Man also said, okay, he's the first one who's saying that he doesn't want to eat me and he doesn't want to catch me. And Mr. Fox said, oh, don't worry, I don't eat bread. Yeah, and you don't even look that yummy. Let me help you cross the river. Do you want me to take you on the other side? That's what Mr. Gingerbread Man wanted. So how did they go? Mr. Fox told Gingerbread Man, you quickly sit on my back and I'm going to swim across the river. Don't worry, I'll save you. And you don't have to swim, so you don't become soggy and you won't drown. I'll save you. Now, Mr. Gingerbread Man thought for some time. He started thinking, if I wait here, then all these people who are running behind me are going to come and catch me. And if they come and catch me, then they are going to eat me up. That's what they all thought. So, what do I do? I'm thinking for him. I'm thinking on his behalf. He took Mr. Fox's advice and help, and he told him that, okay, I'm going to sit on your back. Quickly make me sit on your back and start swimming. So that's what happened. Mr. Gingerbread Man sat on the fox's back and Mr. Fox started swimming. And they were swimming. But you remember, right? What did Mr. Fox want to do? Of course, he wanted to eat him up. That's what he also wanted. So as soon as he went inside the water, very smartly Mr. Fox thought that if I start going inside the water and I start showing Mr. Gingerbread Man that the water is getting deeper and deeper, then he'll climb on my back, then he'll climb on my head, then he'll climb on my nose, and then I'll quickly eat him up. See, I told you he was very smart. That's what he was thinking. And poor Mr. Gingerbread Man, he thought this Mr. Fox was helping him. So he sat on his back and they started swimming. And while they were swimming, Mr. Fox did what he had decided to do. What did he do? He started going under the water. The water was not that deep, but he started sitting inside the water and swimming slowly to show that the water was getting higher and higher. So Mr. Gingerbread Man was like, oh, the water is going to touch my feet. What do I do, Mr. Fox? So Gingerbread Man, he went and sat on his head. Mr. Fox said, why don't you sit on my head? And don't you worry, I will save you. And he went and sat on his head. As soon as he sat on his head, Mr. Fox was very smart. Again, he went down in the water. And Mr. Gingerbread Man was like, oh, what do I do, Mr. Fox? I'm going to get all wet. And Mr. Fox was like, don't worry. Why don't you come and sit on my nose? And as soon as Mr. Fox said that, Mr. Gingerbread Man was also very, very smart. He was like, why is he telling me to come and sit on his head and then now on his nose? The nose is under the head, no? Mr. Gingerbread Man was also very, very smart. Just like Mr. Fox. He was like, head to upar hai, nose to niche hai. Why is he telling me to come down if he wants to save me? Does he also want to eat me? Hmm. Thank God Mr. Gingerbread Man was so smart. You know what Mr. Gingerbread Man said? He said, "You're right, Mr. Fox. I'm going to do that. But before you do that, why don't you quickly swim a little faster? And when we are right next to the land, I'll come and jump on your nose." And Mr. Fox was like, okay, no problem. Even if he comes and sits on my nose when I come out on the land, I'll quickly catch him. So, as soon as he went near the land, the river was over, and Mr. Fox reached the land. He said, "Hey, Mr. Gingerbread Man, why don't you jump on my nose?" And Mr. Gingerbread Man was like, "Yeah, right. I'm going to jump." And he actually jumped. But where did he jump? Did he jump on his nose? No, he was very smart. He jumped right from his head to the land and he ran away. And while running away, what did he say? What did he say? He said, "Grandma couldn't catch me." I'm going to show you all the characters now. Grandpa couldn't catch me. Mr. Cock couldn't catch me. And Mr. Pig couldn't catch me. And definitely Miss Moo couldn't catch me. Mr. Fox, do you think I'm going to let you catch me? I just have one thing to say to you. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Gingerbread Man." And Mr. Gingerbread Man ran away to a safe place. And they say that Mr. Gingerbread Man is still safe, and he is also saving a lot of other gingerbread mans. Yeah. He is actually taking a running practice with a lot of people. That's what he started. Yes, a sports academy where they're all running and getting stronger. That's what Mr. Gingerbread Man is doing. Yes, I hope you guys loved the story. It's one of my favorite folk tales. It talks about so many things, mamas and papas. It talks about sequencing and animals, and it talks about thinking on your feet. Yes, it's a beautiful story. I hope you enjoyed the story just as much as I enjoyed narrating it to all of you. Until next time, take care. We'll meet soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, which is Mindseed Preschool. And see you.